Hey everybody, welcome back to Monster Camp. Today, we're just gonna have a nice, slow episode where we try to bone some fucking monsters. Remember, there are no accidents. There are just boning fucking monsters. I don't know. I started that, and I had no idea where I was gonna end
There's
it.
no mistakes, just happy little accidents.
I know what the end is, but I wanted to twist it into something we were like. I wanted to change the end to something we were talking about, and then I reached the end and realized I hadn't thought of anything to put. Anyway, chartreuse, it's time to go. We've only got like 4 more days left of this.
Yeah, give me some more charm.
All right.
This horse pan.
All right. With the help of Milo and Calculator, you managed to find the least violent dome game that Dolly will still enjoy, an Iron Chef competition. Milo delights in concocting Epicurean delicacies. Calculator is fascinated by the concept of food, and Dolly loves doing battle against the Iron Chef's knife-wielding arms. What a delight! I have never had such fun in my short artificial life.
No!
Having fun? Stop that. Put it back. Did you pay for that fun? Pay for it, but fun is free, just like love and literally anything else as long as I agree to demo on my Instagram. Free. Free. I told you the summer camp was for communists. Nothing's free, you fucking millennials. This dope is an untapped gold mine and I'm here to tap it. Well, that's why I purchased the controlling interest in the camp dome, so I can monetize this pile of sharp objects. Maybe I'll tattoo advertisements on the inside of everyone's eyelids. Oh, or require everyone who participates in dome games to purchase life insurance. And to prevent insurance fraud, all claims will have to be filed by the deceased in person. I like how I have to do the voice because I have to add in the evil laughing after every line, and they just put it fucking in there. Oh dear, I fear that these predatory money-making schemes will somehow make the dome even less safe than it already is. You can't monetize the dome. The commerce is only valid when it's coated in a thin veneer of spirituality and lifestyle porn.
I can't participate in this discussion because I'm still fighting this knife. I'm still fighting this knife robot, but I'm mad too.
Knife robot.
That's
iron. Oh, because he's made of iron. I didn't make this. I didn't connect the dots. Yeah.
It's 1,000 knife wielding Iron Chef or whatever.
Yeah, I didn't connect the dots that it is literally made of iron because he's a robot. Or let you kids come up with some non-predatory way of monetizing this dope. Ha! It's life insurance and eyeball tattoos for everyone. Oh no, that sounds painful and boring. Your least favorite combination of things. But how to monetize in a non-shitty way? Well, we could always get a local sponsorship. Local sponsorships are the free-range cattle of capitalism. That's just crazy enough to work. Or not, based on your stats. But what's the perfect business partnership to propose?
And you still have that wiki open?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
I don't want to lose any more hearts.
Alright, let me pull it up and let me scroll up to the top. What do we think this would be called? Switch on gendered pronouns, Hog, Afterlife Rules, VIP Guest, Feel Like It's Your Last, The New Internet, Bear Photo Bomb, Final Speech, Milo's True Fan, Manner Flipping. We did get Manner Flipping. The one that just says wrong. Cat 1, 2, and 3. Business Partnership. Boldness versus fun. Old Gertrude's organ trafficking boutique is boldness, and Beanie and Bucket's fancy hat extravaganza. It's fun. So boldness. So the hat extravaganza is fun.
Okay.
Good luck getting a fancy hat job to fund this dome. What do fancy hats have to do with sports murder? I mean, you think that just because someone's doing a sports murder, they don't want to look fabulous. Okay, boomer.
Second time you said that in this episode.
No, wait. I'm cool. I'm hip. Let's go talk to Buckman and Bean Dip, my dudes. I'm down. You head into town to locate everyone's favorite local hat distillery. Beanie and Bucket are delighted to see you. Wait, I'm trying to think of what voice they should have.
Welcome to Beanie and Bucket's motherfucking fancy hat emporium.
Shouts Beanie. You can tell he's Beanie because he's wearing a top hat with the word Beanie on it.
home on the double hat, double stack, double meat, double cheese, all hat, says Bucket. You can tell he's Bucket because he's wearing a bucket instead of pants. Hello, friends. We are here to propose a merger. Did you?
A merger?
Says Beanie, pulling several lacy, feathered bowlers out of nowhere.
How about you merge your ass with these super soft Tea Party hats, bitch?
What is happening?
I love Beanie.
There's no need to merge with anyone's ass with anything before 7 p.m. We're just here to... Oh, that's still you.
Appreciate this, Trilby.
Says Beanie, pulling out a hat festooned in jeweled iguanas.
This is the kind of hat the dinosaurs wore to the opera, motherfucker. If you act now... Enough! Business uppercut!
Beanie and Bucket fly through the ceiling in a shower of hats and return a few minutes later, much relaxed. Alright, what was his even voice? I don't know.
That was something silly.
We appreciate you. We apologize for all your enthusiasm,
says Bucket, adjusting his bucket to better hide his genitalia.
Once we're in sales mode, it's very hard to snap out of it. Can we have considered... Alright, no.
We have considered your offer.
Says Beanie, spitting some teeth out of his mouth.
And we have decided to sponsor the Camp Suki Murder Dome.
It will be great for our brand,
says Bucket happily.
even the most curiously study? What?
Cursory.
Cursory study of history reveals the intimate connection between fancy hats and murder. Wow, I can't believe that worked. That business uppercut of yours was surprisingly effective, Dogger. Perhaps we could...
Regular uppercut!
No!
The CEO flies in the sky, vanishing like an anime bad guy.
I'm blasting off again!
Leaving you to reap all the profits from your new sponsorship deal yourselves. Use the money to buy fancy hats for everyone in camp. This will never get old.
Oh, shit.
Alright, I need okay, I'm actually going to look up if the calculator has one of these two. Scrolling. Right.
Scrolling through the bikini.
I want you to open a new tab, please. Production.
Tab.
Calculator, how it totally has it. Alright.
Whew.
Good news, everyone. We're cheating. That's a wonderful hat. Everyone has hats on!
Yeah!
Oh my god. Huge news. Milo's agreed to let you and Cactus follow them around for the afternoon. Cal wants Milo to teach him how to truly enjoy life. You're just really into Milo and or Calculaster.
I adore the woods. Don't they make you want to meander a little? Here, Conquest, take my picture while I pretend to be lost amongst the trees.
Milo, it has been so helpful to observe your behavior. Based off my observations, in order to better enjoy life, I need to meander spontaneously roughly 833% more often. Suddenly, a terrifying old lady jumps out from behind a tree. Shit! It's the Baba Yaga. The bitch who lives in the woods and complains a lot.
I caught you, you naughty children. Look at you, you little rats. Just
I'm sorry. I didn't...
wandering in my woods and doing things and whatever.
Oh, what a...
Is she wearing... Does she normally have a little skull on the branch?
I know, so I'm like, is that little skull her hat?
Yeah.
Oh, what a good question. I suppose, in a way, all beautiful places feel like home to me. So yes, this is our house, metaphorically.
Wait, so you naughty children actually do live in the woods? Since I also live in the woods, that technically makes us neighbors! And since we're neighbors,
Oh, God.
it's your duty to cat sit for me while I'm on vacation. I'm going to a convention for child eating enthusiasts, and someone must care for Mr. Beanzo.
Alright, so it's catworm. Finding catworms. Alright, we'll have to see what... Baba Yaga pulls out a big fluffy cat out of her sleeve and hands it to Calculator. Alright, her little icon on the bottom has the skull on it.
Yeah,
So I don't think it's her hat. Well, I am programmed to be a friendly neighbor. Oh, he lost the
We
hat.
did lose it. Milo still has their hat, though.
Well, yeah, because he never holds the cat.
Yeah.
Just to confirm that this task is within my capabilities, how long will you be gone?
Ran, who knows? It could be 2 hours or 2 years. Goodbye, naughty children!
The Baba Yaga throws a smoke bomb on the ground. When it clears, she's gone. Calculus is still holding Mr. Beanzo. Your cat's it now, baby. I find this series of events very stressful. Cats are such enigmatic life forms, I barely have any knowledge on them, on how to care for them. Am I holding Mr. Beanzo correctly?
Oh, don't worry, you pretty little metalhead. Cats are easy to take care of. We just need to, respect the cat's emotions, be good listeners, and never go to bed angry, obviously.
Milo, I ran that statement through a meaning detection algorithm, and it's returning numerous errors. Can you clarify how to properly take care of Mr. Beanzo?
Fine. You caught me. I don't know anything about cats, besides the fact that they drive huge views to video content, but I have no idea how to keep them alive or whatever.
Milo and Cactus both turn to you, hoping that you'll have some knowledge that would help here. But hey, you didn't even know what a cat looked like until very recently. Suddenly, Mr. Beanzo starts meowing over and over again. What the hell?
Poor little Mr. Beanzo. He must be hungry, or angry, or maybe he's depressed. Is it ennui?
Isn't ennui a type of sausage?
Andouille sausage. Is it some kind of sausage? What do we do? Oh, Mr. Beanzo.
Shit, you're out of time. Make your mind quick. What the fuck does this cat want? Mr. Beanzo is meowing to assert his dominance. We must show the cat that we recognize his authority as an alpha. Bow to Mr. Beanzo. Mr. Beanzo wants all the cat's wants. Drive a bitchin' Ferrari. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go back to the Milo one because I saw cat ones in here. I don't think this is cat number 1 fixing the distresses of parasocial relationship. Oh, but it could be cat needs. No. Oh, it scrolled too far. I got the pizza curse.
Oh, jeez.
What the fuck? You scrolled up? Why? Alright, it is. Absolutely. Alright, Mr. Beanzo is meowing to assert his dominance, his charm, and just wants a bitch of Ferrari is fun. Top one.
Mine, charm is 10.
Alright.
OMG. Conquest is obviously correct. Mr. Beanzo is the man that we make him on God. We must supplicate ourselves to him immediately.
Oh, okay. In order to show Mr. Beanzo his obvious supremacy over me, I will, continue to hold him in a comfortable position.
And I, Milo, shall write a poem for this cat. It'll be a spoken poem, but it'll be so beautiful that Mr. Beanzo's name will be forever painted across the pages of history.
On the spot, Milo improvises a poem about how cute Mr. Beanzo's paws are. It's the most emotionally moving poem of all time. Mr. Beanzo still won't stop meowing. Shit!
Well, this high maintenance cat's clearly dominant over the three of us. Maybe he just needs a larger pack of worshippers to reign over.
Yes, that must be correct. But where can we find a large group of people who are willing to follow the painstaking daily minutiae of a cat?
Instagram, duh.
Milo makes Mr. Beanzo an Instagram. It gets super popular immediately, mostly because he's a big, fluffy kitty cat with
3 pretty real beans for 2 O's. Oh, look at him purring. Mr. Beanzo is so happy to have asserted his dominance over 485,000 followers. Aren't you happy, Mr. Beanzo?
I am pleased that we have provided adequate care for Mr. Beanzo. Providing care for a small/medium organic life form is one of my favorite primary directives. Milo, do you think that all cats are skilled at social media because of their instinctive need for dominance over a horde of worshipping followers?
Well, Mr. Beanzo's followers are all making t-shirts that say, Beanzo demands your subservience, so yes, I think instinctive need for dominance sounds about right.
I am also pleased that Conquest provided such accurate cat care advice. Previously, I did not know that social media followers are necessary to keep a cat alive.
Yes, it's so obvious now. When everyone requires social media followers, we'd perish into irrelevancy without them. That's a fate worse than death, trust me.
I've returned from my convention. I ate several naughty children and even a naughty toddler. Look at Mr. Beanzo. He looks as happy as when I let him nap inside my oven. I suppose I should say good job to you filthy children. Now give Mr. Beanzo back.
Good. He does head back. Goodbye, Mr. Beanzo. I'll always remember our time together because I have a bug-free memory storage system and several backups. The three of you wave goodbye to Mr. Beanzo and then immediately monetize his Instagram following. You take all your influencer cash and buy 2 smarts and 1 fun. Hell yeah! Let's trade places! Oh no, there's another drink one, but I would not have time to get the fatherhood ending. Must remember, I need to get the fucking genie flask on a calculus to round. That is an ending. that we have not gotten. All right. All right. You don't need stats for the last part, so I'll just take you to the lowest stat. But that's hardly the main event. After that, your whole camp is challenged to a game of Blood Red Rover by the nefarious camp rival camp. And if we finally could do some other voices. If that weren't exciting enough, the match ends in a tie. No, I want to hear them talk. The Morty the Minotaur, camp rival camp's most competitive and most hyper-sexualized man/bull hybrid, is having none of it. No. Nope, no way. I did not spend 90 minutes oiling my pecs and coaxing a semi-boner for a tie. How long did it take you to semi-boner?
90 minutes.
Yeah. We're gonna break this tie like I break open lace panties with my teeth. You over there with the exposed heart and chill vibes. I want to see other hats.
If you want to talk to me, do it through Instagram like a civilized person.
Oh, I don't want to talk to you. I want to challenge you to a duel.
Well, alright, if you insist. You should know, though, that duels don't really hold the same thrill for me as they do for most people. It's the whole immoral personification of death thing.
Ho. So you think this is a duel to the death? No. This is something way spicier. Give me your phone. Before Milo can react, Morty has snatched their... Morty. Oh, Rick! I'm a giant pool man! Morty has snatched their phone out of their hands. Hey, give that back.
It's still in their hand, though.
Yeah. I don't come to your labyrinth and snatch the hapless Avengers out of your hands, do I?
No, you don't get it. This is the duel, haha. Here, take my phone. I'll even unlock it for you. And yes, my background is a picture of my own ass. Now we post the most heinous stuff we can imagine on each other's social media. Whoever asks for the phone back first loses.
This is ridiculous. I'm not going to.
Milo traces off as they look around and see dozens of their campmates filming it with their phones. Their expression hardens faster than Morty's turgid bull dick.
Stop until your... Darling, stop until your social media presence is smoking ruin. Let's do this.
You got it, buddy. Hey, you're not attached to your current profile picture, alright? Or your reputation as a supporter of women's rights.
I'm attached to both of those things. I can't do this.
Nonsense. You just need to ruin Morty's reputation before you can ruin Milo's. Luckily, you know something that's guaranteed to make that stupid 60 Minotaur throw in the towel.
Hold on while I scroll all the way up to the fucking list of shit again. Alright, Karen's Ghost, the Koala, Interior Design, /merch, pronoun, Poly, FLF, EFB, Milo's True Fan, Anger Flipping, Wrong! Team Blue, Pizza Curse, Poisonous Berries, Cat Needs, discussing a hypothetical Chuck E. Cheese dystopia. Ruining Morty's reputation. Here we go. Spend $10,000 on a decadent cow-based Wagyu beef is fun, somehow. Tweet a bold defense of bullfighting as a form of art is boldness.
It's nice, so we're going with the decadent Wagyu beef.
Yes, Wagyu beef, the champagne of beefs.
God damn it.
Hell, let's make it 20k. It's not like it's our money after all, although I guess I never spend my own money anyway. Being an influencer is the best.
No, not the cow-based kind. Don't make that purchase. My grandmother was a full cow. I don't want to eat my grandmother. I don't want anyone to eat my grandma unless it's consensual. Please, do anything else, anything. Send dick pics to my sister. Tweet support for factory farm. Post my unfiltered selfies.
It sounds like you really don't want us to purchase this Wagyu beef. Do you want your phone back?
Fine, you win. Give me my stupid phone back, you goddamn animal.
Here you go, darling. And don't feel bad. After all, defeat is just victory by a different name that means a different thing.
Morty sulkily exchanges Milo's phone for his own and stomps back to Camp Rival Camp. I mean, he always stomps, but because of the Who's. Not because of the Who's, but he's obviously bummed.
Oh, this Wagyu beef made me hungry. What say we ditch camp for the evening and hit up this ludicrously expensive steakhouse I know about?
Hell yeah, you accompany Milo to the restaurant and order everything on the menu. When it comes to pay, Milo just writes their follower count on the bill. You gain 2 fun and 1 charm. Alright. Let's smash that like button. I don't know. What fun. Oh no, my top is coming off. Whatever will I do?
What the hell is she wearing?
Even up with Calculus and Dahlia to help them objectively calculate how best Dahlia's summer is so far. Let's see, your meaningful camp experiences quotient is slightly above the mean compared to last year's results. Your ratio of time and nature to important realizations about life and society is about average. Also, your watts of solar radiation absorbed per square meter of skin is off the charts.
Haha! Excellent!
Excellent! No, that last one is actually not excellent. It means you are a severely elevated risk of skin cancer. You should wear more sunscreen.
The only sunscreen I need is these muscles!
That is both technically and grammatically incorrect, but I have learned by now not to argue with you about these things.
That's the spirit! Now what can I do to make my summer even more best?
Well, by my calculations, your main area of improvement is the lake. That is why I brought you here. You see, your aquatic engagement score is below average this month, and thus...
But I can't go swimming! I just ate an energizing and nutritious meal! And swimming within 20 minutes of eating is not acceptable!
Guys, did someone say swimming?
Scott, what are you doing out there in the lake?
Swimming, I think. The problem is, I forgot how to do it.
Was this before or after you swam out in the middle of the lake?
After! That's why I'm such a pickle, bro.
Can you not simply repeat the steps that got you to the center of the lake, but in reverse?
I don't know. Let me try.
Scott faces away from the shore and flails his arm backwards, attempting to rewind himself onto the shore. It is not very effective. Someone's going to have to help him. But Dahlia just ate. Calculus isn't waterproof, and you skipped swimming class to take CPR twice because you're thirsty. Looks like you only hoped is about to shout out some swimming advice before Scott finally dies of being an idiot. Alright, let's see what we got. It's definitely not werewolf attack. Cover agents, Asimov will be proud. Compass for enduring the joys of parenthood number 1, 2, and 3. Next timeline. This just has even the extra endings too. It's a business partnership, Mayor Fleming. Holy shit. Wolverine Law Firm, Team Blue. I guess they're in both of those. Wilderness Poop. Buckaroo Banzai's first day in the woods. Come on. Surviving stupidity, secret fair, unhealthy addictions, cookie mascot. Just one name, Trap. A real jailbreak. Charlie Prom escaping secrets. Save Scott from drowning. Second from the bottom.
Oh my god.
Swimming is just like speaking Mandarin Chinese, except instead of speaking, it's swimming. Instead of Mandarin Chinese, it's water. Creativity. Just remember what you did last week when you suddenly forgot how to swim. Smarts.
Which is also 12.
Alright, well.
So it's a 50-50 chance no matter which one you pick of losing or winning.
Yep, alright. Great.
Yep.
We'll do the Mandarin Chinese one. Hey! I like how Calculus just got an error. Error, analog and decipherable parsing, error detected.
Now hold on, Calculus. There's a certain kind of logic to Conquest's advice. I say we hear her out.
What possible logic could there be to Conquest's advice?
Well, you can learn Chinese and you can learn to swim, right?
This is technically correct. I will now proceed to reverse further judgment. I highly doubt, however, that this will help Scott with his problem.
This totally helps me with my problem, you guys. And swimming is just like speaking Mandarin Chinese. All I have to do is learn Mandarin Chinese and I should be able to swim back to shore.
How do you intend to? Scott reaches on the water and comes back up with a waterproof beginner-level Chinese textbook.
Here it is. I was carrying this to make me heavier so I could swim more strong. But now I've discovered another unexpected use for it.
You all watch in amazement as Scott teaches himself Chinese while treading water in the middle of the lake.
Oh wait, let's give this a shot. A try. Genmin Jiao. Hey, I know Chinese. I get no idea if I was pronouncing that anywhere. Now all I have to do is call this Chinese swim instructor hotline and get directions back to shore. Simple.
And that's exactly what Scott does. This was definitely the simple solution to the problem.
Hooray!
Yeah.
I'm the one who should have. I totally should have a hat.
Well, so far it's only been the 3 people that did the thing.
Oh. I bet like all of the main people will have it, but like Scott and David, David should definitely have it, but I don't know, we'll see. I have a feeling we're not gonna see anybody fucking else before the end of this game.
Yeah.
Hooray!
You see, Calculator, that was obviously Conquest's plan all along.
Of course, I often forget that standard logic does not apply when spending time with you, my friends. Please forgive my innocence. You're so pleased with yourself, you don't even care when Scott shakes all the water up of himself and onto the three of you. You're getting 2 smarts and 1 fun. Let's trade places. I feel like we're close to the stopping point. We just gotta go to the thing. Campfire. Yep. And then that'll be it for. And we'll end it. Yeah, we'll end it there. So I'm first.
You're first.
So not sit with Milo.
Yeah.
Sure, we'll do Moss Man again. I don't know why. I really enjoy the Australian accent.
You're silly.
Hey, Conquest. Welcome to my cozy little log. How is everything? Say, have you had anything particularly juicy lately? Any good stories about our campmates? Look at me, trying to make small talk and not just all fishy for some gossip. Gothic gossip. It's like regular gossip, but dark and brooding. Brooding, that's a weird word to say. No, just some good old-fashioned small talk. Come on, spill the beans, my friend. Fuck it, it's time for some lies and gossip. Here we go. Awesome. Transylvanian vampire mosquitoes, cocaine-fueled interpretive dance, Big Bird, with basic common sense. I can't have sex with any of these. No, I mean, cocaine-fueled interpretive dance. Lord Poseidon, a giant wriggling maggot, an enchanted frog, or a flat earther.
I was about to say can't have sex with any of these, but you can
Fill in the
have sex
black.
with Poseidon.
Hashtag so blank.
That's so Raven.
Yeah. So. Hashtag so. Trying to do that Da Vinci thing where I scramble all the letters into words from the Da Vinci Code. Is that on Netflix? I'm gonna watch that again sometime. Anyway.
I don't like that movie.
It's a good movie. It's very wildly inaccurate, but I'm like, Tom Hanks is good in it, and it's suspenseful, and it has some weird shit in it. It's like. I'm not about to go on a big rant about why the Da Vinci Code is good. I wish I had prepared enough for that, because I could probably do it if I thought about the movie. If I had seen it like recently and not just fallen asleep and in the first 30 minutes because somebody decided to snuggle up behind me and put their hand on the back of my neck like a weirdo.
I have to put my hand on your shoulder because I can't. There's nowhere else for my bottom hand to go.
No, I'm not saying it's bad. I'm being sarcastic, babe. Plus, that person's playing Among Us or Lost Ark, I guess. Yeah, but it's just like that's like my secret. I also was super exhausted from the comment. Like that seems like my secret button where you're just like, boo, like, oh no, that's the spot.
Like Chris's hand on the forehead just out.
Yes. All right. Anyway. Fill the blank.
Hashtag
Hashtag so thirsty. Oh, how interesting. I'm glad our conversation actually led you to tell me that without me having to pry it all. I'll promise I'll take the secret to my grave. If you'll excuse me, I'm off to whisper covertly to our campmates about something completely unrelated. You make the conscious decision to spread lies around camp. Great move, asshole. Anyway, you overhear your rumor being spread.
Oh, fuck, what voice is
I don't know. I think it was like a raspy.
Hey, did you hear about that time Conquest wrote a tweet about that totally went viral? Apparently back in 2016, Conquest drank one too many wine coolers and tweeted out, "Sorry, but the concept of cocaine-fueled interpretive dance is totally problematic. Hashtag so thirsty." The tweet blew up overnight, and nobody could shut up about Conquest's hot take. I heard hashtag so thirsty even started trending. Yeah. Of course, such a spicy opinion is going to receive some backlash. Apparently, the people you don't want to piss off. Apparently, the people you don't want to piss off was pretty unhappy with what Conquest had to say. But then a viral account run by a flat earther tweeted, "Yo, at Conquest is totally in the right. Want to talk about it more on my podcast? Hashtag so thirsty." So Conquest agreed to be on a flat earther's podcast. Apparently she has been denying ever since. What do you think about that? Maybe we shouldn't cancel somebody based on a tweet they wrote so many years ago. But it's still something to think about.
I'll lose points. Well, viral famous tweet. God damn it! I've lost both of the ones that I put for myself. Anyway.
You're the one that keeps doing it.
You're intrigued by the sight of Milo forcing an unenthusiastic Joy to try on a series of costumes and wigs.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, we get to see if Joy has a hat on at least. Luckily, strips them all off before you sit down, or else we'd have to actually show you art of that. She does have a fancy hat. Love it. Now I'm sad I went to Moss Man. I should have went to one of the other ones that we hadn't seen yet.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. I see you're not that interested in shallow Fashionista Joy, but I have lots of other ideas for your new brand. What about hard-boiled private investigator Joy, or manic pixie dream girl Joy, or sassy divorcee Joy? Ooh, the last one just gave me chills.
Those are all dumb. Also, in order to be a divorcee, shouldn't I have already been married?
I mean, with the manic pixie daydream, that's totally Faith.
Yeah.
Good point. Wait, your wedding could be the plot of episode 1. This coven stuff writes itself.
Milo, I already told you I don't need a new brand. I don't even have a brand. The idea that my personality is a mere trademark is dehumanizing and reductive.
Joy, you're taking this too personally. Of course personalities are complex and beautiful, but everybody still needs their own brand. You more so than anybody. Every season of the Coven requires some fresh renewal or adaptation in order to keep audiences interested. Think of it as character growth.
I'd rather think of it as pass.
Come on, that already makes sense. Just look at all the different brands you've had in the past.
Like what?
Like insecure but brave Joy, who fought to fill the shoes of previous Coven leader Grace after her tragic death, or grim international survivor Joy, who used the interdimensional survivor, who used the quantum compass to hop through dimensions after the herald of the longest night killed Hope. Or my personal favorite, stoic, heartbroken Joy, who was forced to move on after Liam disappeared in episode 9, until you two probably broke up on good terms.
Wow, you're a pretty big Coven fan, aren't you?
I dabble on some forums, which is why you should trust me with your next brand transformation. I know Joy Johnson Johima better than you do.
Actually, Milo knows Joy Johnson Johima only second best. At least, that's what you're going to make them believe. What brand should Joy adopt for the next season? Relaxed and left alone by Milo Joy, or exuberant salsa champion Joy?
Salsa champion Joy would be Milo, right?
Yes. I mean, I could look it up. It tells me, but yeah. Sure. No, I'm 100% sure this is right.
That sounds fabulous.
What? That makes no sense at all. I'm a force of light and good in the world. My brand doesn't include dancing. It does include this fancy hat.
Which is what will make it so unexpected. Salsa is such a spicy, vibrant variety of dance. It'd be the perfect obstacle for the normally doom and gloom Joy to overcome.
Hey, just because I wear a lot of black in this fancy hat and sing in a screamo band and that constant worry about the world is going to end does not mean I'm doom and gloom and things go boom in Dexter's lab. Where the fuck did that come from? My goddess, maybe it does.
We should get you a salsa costume right away. I'll get my edible arrangements guy to make you a fruit hat before you can even say Arriba.
No, Milo, I'm serious. I cannot and do not want to dance.
Oh, psh, don't be silly. You can dance. Remember what the esteemed Bob Ross always said. Talent is a pursued interest. Anything you can practice, you can do. I do understand we're on time crunch, though. Showbiz waits for no one. I'll sign us up for salsa classes immediately. Tell me, who sounds more like the more competent teacher to teach you? Camila Crazy Feet Fernandez or Loco Lorenzo and the Salsa Siete?
Goodbye.
Hey, great idea, Joy. Divide and conquer. You go start practicing your steps for your twirls. I'll make headway on the costume. You stay here and work with me, Chartreuse. Since this was your brilliant idea, tell me, do you envision Joy wearing a blood orange mini dress or a beaded bralette?
Well, you can certainly envision one undead hottie wearing those outfits, but it isn't Joy, because she's not undead. This is giving you lots of ideas for sexy Dia de los Muertos. You spend the evening helping Milo brainstorm salsa Joy ideas. It's not going anywhere, of course, but when has that ever been the point?
Alright. Sexualize people's traditions like that.
I know. We'll see you guys next time on the final episode of this fascinating playthrough of Monster Camp. Get it? Get it and have all the sex. I don't know. It's just like...
Alright, bye!
Bye!